Luiz Firmino and Rashid Magomedov, both with 0 points. They will be our first matchup on this NBCSN card in an elimination fight. Magomedov, with an impressive record of 20-2, was a preseason favorite, but missed his first PFL fight due to injury. Firmino, 36 years of age, Brazilian, has gone toe-to-toe with some of the best guys in the sport, boss. He is a tough customer.
He is. You know, he's a fighter who's always pressing forward in your face, and he needs to do this against Magomedov because this guy likes to keep his opponents on the outside and pick him apart. So if he's in his face and he can smother him, then he takes away the power of his striking.
And Randy, Magomedov equally as dangerous.
Absolutely. Coming off of a rib injury, which can be a bit fickle, it can be a bit sensitive. Hasn't fought in over a year. It'll be interesting to see if there's any ring rust. But he's got a great boxing for a Dagestani fighter. He loves to keep that range, and he's a great striker.
And here is the tale of the tape for this first fight of the night, live on NBCSN. Both fighters in their mid-30s, both weighed in at 156 pounds. Magomedov with the height and reach advantage. Firmino has a slight edge in the leg reach. For the official introductions, we sit it now inside the cage, and Joe Martinez.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, from NYCB Live here at the home of the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, Long Island, New York. A very good evening, fight fans, and welcome to the Professional Fighters League. An exciting night of professional mixed martial arts for your enjoyment tonight. The lightweights and light heavyweights go to battle. And we're set to go with our first matchup tonight. 3 rounds this in the Professional Fighters League lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu practitioner standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in officially 155 3/4 pounds, and in 29 professional bouts, holds a record standing at 20 victories and 9 defeats. Fighting out of Paraíba, Brazil, here is Luiz Firmino. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He is a boxer standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in officially 155 1/2 pounds. His professional record, 20 victories, just 2 defeats. He fights out of Dagestan, Russia. Here is Rashid Magomedov. And your referee in charge of the action, Keith Peterson.
So we are set to go with the first fight of 5 here live on NBCSN. Glad to have you with us for PFL 5.
Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready? Fight!
All right.
Boss, we've seen Luiz Firmino for many years, and I always think back to that fight he had with Justin Gaethje back in the World Series of Fighting days when they went, that was an absolute war. And Gaethje even said Firmino was one of the toughest guys. Big, thick jaw, big neck. Tough to choke him out.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. I commentated many times on him in Japan as well. This guy literally fought all over the world. Has a lot of experience and very tough. Like you already said, always coming forward. But Magomedov, man, he's really good. Yvette was just told me that he, Dustin Poirier, and 2 other guys were training with him, and nobody could score a single takedown. Not once.
Magomedov in the red trunks, and just like that, Firmino's going to try to prove Boss Luton wrong and get the takedown early on.
Look at that. Wow.
Not only got the takedown, gave up his back right away, trying to scramble and gave up his back as Magomedov.
We talked to Firmino where he said at the first bout at Chicago, he was going to be aggressive and come out. And this one, he said, I need to be more patient because this, for these fighters, is an elimination bout. The loser of this fight will not be going to the playoffs.
Well, he got him pretty fast on the ground. So patience went out the window.
Randy, you talk about ring rust and being away from the cage. It's one thing to train in the gym with other fighters and things like that, but live fire is a whole different world.
Live fire is absolutely a different thing, and it doesn't matter how good your training partners are, it's just not the same. It's not the same. Adrenaline, it's just not the same. So it'll be interesting to see if we see any of that tonight in Rashid. And I'm sure he didn't expect to be here in the first 45 seconds of this fight.
Impressive 5-1 record in 2 years in the UFC. Won 13 of his last 14 fights. As we said, he missed the first PFL go-around at PFL 2 Chicago due to injury of the ribs. Luiz Firmino, this, I've got to figure, Boss and Randy, this is more his world. This is where he wants to live.
That's it. From Brazil, and then you can almost you know that they're really good on the ground, right? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they're born with that. I mean, they almost do it in school.
Firmino from Brazil in the black trunks, now living in Orlando. Changed gym since we saw him last, because that's not really made that much of a difference for him. Work ethic, not a problem, as you see him continue trying to fish in that rear naked choke. Magomedov's smart enough to know and drops that shin to defend it.
And that's what he's need to keep on doing, because otherwise the referee might stamp him back up to the feet.
And there he is, Khabib Magomedov. Another one of the sensational fighters coming out of Dagestan. He's got a potential big fight coming up with a possible Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I read that yesterday. I hope that's going to happen.
Might be worth watching, huh?
I believe so.
Magomedov in the corner of Rashid Magomedov. Dagestan, Russia, a hotbed of MMA fighters coming over the States to participate. Right now, Rashid Magomedov's got his own issues to worry about with Luiz Firmino.
He's controlling the wrist, the hand of Firmino, and let it go now.
Randy, who's expending more energy at this position, Firmino or Magomedov?
Neither guy's spending a ton of energy, little leg energy, keeping both those hooks in for Firmino. But neither guy's in a position where they're spending a bunch or building up any lactic acid. And here you see a nice job by Rashid Magomedov. Saw the opening, stepped over the leg, switched his hips, did a nice job coming out on top.
Beautiful little reversal there from Magomedov in the red trunks, now in a more dominant position. We'll see what Firmino can do to defend it.
Well, he should work at least for a full guard again, just to be certain.
Who's that, Firmino?
Firmino on the bottom, yes.
I'm kind of surprised Magomedov's not standing up and making this guy get up.
Yeah, good point there.
Magomedov probably the better boxer of the two, but seems to be happy right now staying down on the ground with Luiz Firmino, Brazil.
Well, he might think, well, he got me on the ground, so if that happens again, he's going to score 2 takedowns, and they're going to be way behind.
Or maybe he felt like he took a little of the time in the round and won the round. I'm going to spend a little time on top here and take the round back.
Yep. Final 30 seconds of round number 1. This one's scheduled for 3. If you get a stoppage in round 1, you get 6 points. Stoppage in round 2, you get 5. Stoppage in round 3, 4.
Firmino looking to crawl through the back door there, find a way to sweep, create some momentum, and roll Magomedov over. Magomedov doing a nice job staying on top, scoring some points, working on the ribs of Firmino.
Little spleen and kidney action there.
So round 1 complete between Rashid Magomedov and Luiz Firmino in the lightweight division. So the 6 points off the table. Now the most either of these fighters could take away is 5 points for a second round stoppage. All right, guys, play judge, play spot. What do you think? Who got that one?
We don't know. Scored a takedown for Firmino. No real effective striking other than what Firmino was able to do from back.
No more knees to the body. Circle and work your hands. Fake the knee and punch.
Back to where the fight got to the ground. We spent most of round 1.
Here, Magomedov's corner telling him no more knees to the body. I feel like that's what cost him, and he got the takedown. Watch, Magomedov feels it, he steps over the leg, switches his hips very, very nicely. He's out on top of the reversal.
Luiz Firmino was in a dominant position for just over 3 minutes of round number 1. Landed 13 ground strikes to Magomedov's 26. So a little bit confusing there, as Firmino was in a dominant position, guys, but he didn't make count as much. Landed half as many strikes as Rashid Magomedov.
The coach there in Magomedov's corners from AT&T, Parupa is his name. He was giving him the instructions. Ooh, tough low kick. Jab I see, I would have expected more jabs.
The first punch he's thrown in a standing position, to be honest. I haven't seen too much for a guy that wants to box. I think he's going to let him go.
That's it. Jack, keep him at bay. Pop, pop, pop in his face. Lomachenko style. Great boxer. See, there's a lot of respect here now.
Nice check by Magomedov. Little inside kick by Firmino. Magomedov did a nice job of checking.
Look at that. Showing the diversity of Rashid Magomedov.
There's a left hand.
Inside low kick, Firmino.
New body shot by Magomedov. Mixing it up. Striking high and low.
Fighters look like they want to maintain the center of the cage right now. No one's backing up, no one's stalking.
Rashid, двигайся вокруг. Опа, двигайся, выдерни его.
I wonder if Magomedov's going to try to test that chin of Firmino, which is just iron.
Starting to try and find his rhythm here. Nice little step in left hook. Magomedov.
I think both parties should throw more feints.
What do you mean by that, boss, when you say feints?
Feinting, feint to take a feint to punch. You know, constantly make a little shocking movement with your upper body. Let him think that you're attacking. Start mixing it up with real striking. So he never knows when it's a fake and when it's a feint and when it's a real strike.
Firmino coming forward this time.
That was a nice right hand by Magomedov.
Yeah, on that single kick.
Moved right into it. Stepped right into it.
I love that combination. Right, left, straight.
That's not one you see every day.
You see, and even that front kick, when it doesn't connect, it's still really good as a distraction.
And left jabs working for Magomedov here in the second round as we have crossed over the halfway point of this fight. Scheduled for 3, and the uppercut looked like it found its mark, but Firmino continued to come forward.
Yeah, you talked about his hard head.
Yeah.
He just ate it and right away came back.
You see Magomedov trying to find something he can push away and create space and get out of there. You'd rather be out in the open right here at distance. He likes this distance.
That reach and that kick created separation.
Nice
He's a different kind of fighter. Firmino seems to get no problem, as boss said, eating the jabs and get to the inside.
That's it. I would do it too, same thing. Take it and return it with the right hand. Oh, nice short left hook there. So he's using his jab way better now. Great escape there.
Nice.
Scramble.
Right back to his feet. Magomedov did a very nice job reacting to that shot.
Final minute of round number 2 underway. Looks like Rashid Magomedov happy to keep this on its feet right now. The more prolific boxer of the two fighters, but Firmino just finding a way to get to the inside and still scoring points.
Slipping a little bit in the sweat. On the logo.
Slip might have saved him though. That kick came around and went right over top of his head. Wow, look at this. Good action on the inside.
Now that left lift kick to the liver from Magomedov was much harder. Before he was throwing it out like a jab, almost like a deep, but then make it into a significant by Magomedov.
Final 10 seconds. So 2 rounds complete as we check in with Caroline Pierce moments ago.
Well, what a great fight at PFL 2, breaking that 3-fight losing streak, which I know we don't want to keep reminding you of, but what's your mindset and mentality going into the fight tonight?
It's the same as the last fight, you know, just get back out there and get back to winning, you know. For me, I see every fight as I'm 0-0 right now, so I got to get back out there and really restart my career and get another win and just keep it moving.
New father, and I know you've been sleeping in the study in preparation for this fight. Why has that been necessary?
You know, you got a newborn in the house, you know, they get a little stubborn, they get a little loud sometimes, so you need your sleep, especially working as hard as we work, you know, you need to get your rest, and I know you just be a former athlete, so you understand it, you know, to be the best you need to be, you need to recover, so, you know, I've been sleeping in the office.
Recovery is key. And lastly, Robert Watley, you said he reminds you somewhat of yourself earlier in your career. In what way, and what have you got to do to get the job done tonight?
I think just his mindset and his approach to it. He's having a lot of fun, and that's to be expected. You know, if you're not having fun, it's very difficult to get out there and do your job and be loose and get to where you're trying to go. But you know, sometimes you have to realize that you're here to do work. You know, this is your job at the end of the day when it's all said and done. So just his approach just feels like very similar to how I used to see things.
Okay, well, good luck to you tonight. We'll let you go and do your job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was moments ago. Caroline Pilch talking with Will Brooks in the lightweight division. We'll see that fight coming up as Magomedov connects early here.
Nice little exchange of Magomedov. Was very slick, slipped to the left and threw a little left uppercut. Nice shot.
That's right, hook there, liver shot. I mean, he's throwing everything. A plethora, as Alvaro would say, of punches.
Goes for a single, can't make it stick. Back to his feet quickly goes Firmino.
Might be the first time we've seen Firmino back up the entire fight.
Yeah.
So this is the third and final round. Both fighters sitting on 0 points. The loser of this fight will be eliminated from the playoffs. The winner gives himself a possibility, but only really if it plays out well for them, because a decision gets you 3 points, a stoppage would get you 4.
I like Firmino, what he was doing, the right straight to the body. He should do that more often. Create a pattern and then suddenly add a left hook to the head. Nice jab there for Firmino. But 2 back from Magomedov. 3. Man, he finds its target really well.
It's quick. It's got a nice snap to it.
Through 2 rounds, guys, these numbers may surprise you. Magomedov has landed 30 of 66 punches thrown. Firmino's only landed 6 of 24.
And again, wow, look at that.
Yeah, Firmino looks like he's got a little bit of problem now as Magomedov has found his range.
There we go, to the body, the left hook to the head. But his opponent was moving away from him. Man, he's, yep.
Bring that left jab.
And he just, wow.
Non-stop. Very accurate.
Magomedov, guys, doing a great job of staying in the center of the cage. You'd think that if it got up against the cage, Firmino might have an advantage there with a little dirty boxing. Might have the strength advantage to be able to pin him there and get on the inside. Whoa! Beautiful combination. What a response by Magomedov.
Yep. Cross hook landed. Magomedov right away came back.
Magomedov has a nice sense of where he's at. He knows when that fence is coming up behind him. He moves his feet well, finds an angle, and finds an escape route.
Well, it is because he doesn't throw his power with his strikes with full power, and that's why you can't see it. He's not loading up. He's just
snapping
throwing
out there.
Look at that. I love the long uppercuts he has as well. Nice short left hook.
Magomedov staying on the outside as we approach 2 minutes to go in this third and final round. This is an elimination bout for the fighter that does not win. Season in the PFL will be over.
Two minutes. Firmino needs to do something. He got round 1. Probably, I don't know for sure with the reversal that was going on, but 2 he lost. And at this moment, he might be losing 3 also. This is nice. Got himself in, and let's see if he can finish it.
This is the close quarters I was talking about. And Mike,
He's got his hands locked down, trying to pull the hips out of Magomedov. Magomedov does a nice job of those overhooks and pulls him up chest to chest.
Vai somando ponto, é isso. Não para, pisa no pé, joelho na coxa. Isso, continua aí, continua. Falta 1 minuto.
70 seconds to go in this one. Luiz Firmino in the black trunks looking to make something happen here to extend his season in the PFL. Rashid Magomedov in front of Khabib Nurmagomedov trying to push things forward, and the official says, seen enough, let's separate and get back to what you guys do.
Action. Total underhooks by Firmino. Not able to find a way to trap the hips and get Magomedov to the ground. That's exactly what...
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Nice counter too.
Look at that head movement. That is impressive.
Oh, nice right hook landed by Firmino.
Magomedov gets that jab in almost whenever he wants.
Look at starting to bring those knees up now. possible shot by Firmino.
Whenever Firmino moves forward, he moves backwards. He's glued on it. His distance is really good. We're talking, of course, about Magomedov.
Final 10. Ends with a flurry. It goes the full 3 rounds, and the judges will make the final decision. Luiz Firmino, so difficult to get rid of. He just kept coming forward, and Rashid Magomedov had that left jab working, specifically in the latter part of round 2 and in round 3. Really seemed like he found his range, and his striking just seemed to get better as the fight went on. So the winner of this fight will pick up 3 points maximum, and the loser will be eliminated. Let's take a look at some of the action from round number 3, guys. Luiz Firmino he's like bad luggage. You just can't get rid of him.
I love that. Ooh, that was a nice uppercut. Beautifully timed.
Fluidity, the head movement, the foot movement, the whole thing works together. It's quick, it's not bombs, it's short, snappy, really, really, really pretty.
Boom. No loading up whatsoever.
Not as much power and sizzle, boss, but it certainly found its mark plenty of times.
And you know what? I think he does it for a reason, because if he really wants to throw power strikes, he has to plant his feet. And once you plant it, then you will be taken down. There's always the possibility of it.
Randy, you feel him nonetheless, even with those short snaps.
Yeah, no, they're disorienting you, they frustrate you, you're getting tagged, you're getting scored on, and that can force that desperation into your eyes if you're ready.
The decision is in from the judges after 3 rounds of fighting. With the official word, here is Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The totals 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision from Dagestan, Russia, Rashid Magomedov.